Hi everybody, I am S. Aruljyothi, Assistant Professor of Physics, ADM College for Women, Nagapattinam. Today's session I am going to discuss electronics and the topic is semiconductor and its types. Electronics is the branch of physics and technology concerned with the design of circuit using transistor and microchips and with the behavior and movement of electrons in the semiconductor conductor. Content: Semiconductor. Types of semiconductor. Two types of semiconductor, namely intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductor. The extrinsic semiconductor is also classified in two types, N-type semiconductor and P-type semiconductor. What is semiconductor? Semiconductors are material whose electrical resistivity lies between insulator and conductor. Example, silicon, germanium. The resistivity of semiconductor lies between 10 power minus 4 ohm centimeter to 10 power 3 ohm centimeter at room temperature. At low temperature, the valence band is almost full and the conduction band is almost empty. The forbidden gap is very small, equal to 1 electron volt. Semiconductor behave like an insulator at low temperature. The most commonly used semiconductor is silicon and its band gap is 1.21 electron volt and germanium band gap is 0.785 electron volt. First one, intrinsic semiconductor. A semiconductor is an extremely pure form is known as intrinsic semiconductor. This is the example for intrinsic semiconductor. In an intrinsic semiconductor, even at room temperature, whole electron pairs are created. When electric field is applied across an intrinsic semiconductor, the current conduction takes place by two processes, namely free electron and holes. The free electrons are produced due to breaking up of some covalent bonds by thermal energy. At the same time, holes are created in the covalent bonds. The influence of electric field conduction through the semiconductor is by both free electrons and holes. The total current inside the semiconductor is the sum of current due to free electrons and holes. The current in the external wires is fully electronic by electrons. Holes being positively charged move towards the negative terminal of supply. As the holes reach the negative terminal, electrons enter the semiconductor crystal near the terminal and combine with holes. At the same time, the loosely held electrons near the positive terminal are attracted away from their atoms into the positive terminal. This creates new holes near the positive terminal which again drift towards the negative terminal. Next one, extrinsic semiconductor. The intrinsic semiconductor has little current capability at room temperature. Electronic device, the pure semiconductor must be altered so as significantly increase its conducting properties. This is achieved by adding a small amount of suitable impurity to a semiconductor. It is called impurity or extrinsic semiconductor. The process of adding impurity to a semiconductor is known as doping. The type of impurity have to be closely controlled during the preparation of extrinsic semiconductor. Generally, for 10 atoms of semiconductor, one impurity atom is added. The purpose of adding impurity is to increase either the number of free electrons or holes in the semiconductor crystal. If a pentavalent impurity is added to a semiconductor, a large number of free electrons are produced in the semiconductor. On the other hand, addition of trivalent impurity creates a large number of holes in the semiconductor crystal. Depending upon the type of impurity added, extrinsic semiconductor are classified into N-type semiconductor, P-type semiconductor. Extrinsic semiconductor, N-type semiconductor is the donor impurity contributes free electrons. The P-type semiconductor is acceptor impurity creates a hole. First one, N-type semiconductor. When a small amount of pentavalent impurity is added to a pure semiconductor, it's known as N-type semiconductor. The addition of pentavalent impurity provides a large number of free electrons in semiconductor crystal. The example of pentavalent impurity are arsenic and antimony. The impurity provides N-type semiconductors are known as donor impurities because they donate or provide free electrons to the semiconductor crystal. It is the example of N-type semiconductor and energy band diagram. The formation of N-type semiconductor, consider a pure germanium crystal. The germanium atom has 4 valence electrons. When a small amount of pentavalent impurity like arsenic is added to the germanium crystal, a large number of free electrons become available in the crystal. The reason is simple. Arsenic is pentavalent, its atom have 5 valence electrons. An arsenic atom fits the germanium crystal in such a way that is 4 valence electrons from covalent bonds with 4 germanium atoms. The 5th valence electron of arsenic atom find no place in covalent bonds and thus free. Therefore, for each arsenic atom added, 1 free electron will be available in the germanium crystal. Each arsenic atom provides 1 free electron, yet an extremely small amount of arsenic impurity provides enough atom to supply millions of free electrons. The energy band description of N-type semiconductor, the addition of pentavalent impurity has produced a number of conduction band electrons, free electrons. The 4 valence electrons of pentavalent atom form covalent bonds with 4 neighboring germanium atoms. The 5th leftover valence electrons of the pentavalent atom cannot be accommodated in the valence band, travels to the conduction band. It is the important points of N-type semiconductor. Many new electrons are produced by addition of pentavalent impurity. Thermal energy of room temperature still generate a few whole electron pairs. The number of free electrons provided by the pentavalent impurity far exceeds the number of holes. It's due to this predominance of electrons over holes that is called N-type semiconductor. Next one, N-type conductivity. The current conduction in an N-type semiconductor is predominantly 5 free electrons. That is negative charge or N-type or electron type conductivity. When potential difference is applied across the N-type semiconductor, the free electrons in the crystal will be directed towards the positive terminal, constituting electric current. The current flows through the crystal is by free electrons, which are carriers of negative charge. Therefore, this type of conductivity is called negative or N-type conductivity. This conduction is just an ordinary metals like copper. Another one, P-type semiconductor. When a small amount of trivalent impurity is added to a pure semiconductor, it's called P-type semiconductor. This is the example of P-type semiconductor and also the energy band conduction. The addition of trivalent impurity provides a large number of holes in the semiconductor. Example, trivalent impurities are gallium and indium. Such impurities which produce P-type semiconductor are known as acceptor impurities because the holes create can accept the electron. The formation of p-type semiconductor consider a pure germanium crystal. When a small amount of trivalent impurity like gallium is added to germanium crystal, there exceeds a large number of holes in the crystal. The reason is simple. Gallium is trivalent, that is, its atom has 3 valence electrons. Each atom of gallium fits into the germanium crystal, but now only 3 covalent bonds can be formed. It is because 3 valence electrons of gallium atom can form only 3 single covalent bonds with 3 germanium atom. In the 4th covalent bond, only germanium atom contributes 1 valence electron while gallium has no valence electron. To contribute all its 3 valence electrons are already engaged in the covalent bonds with neighboring germanium atoms. In other words, 4th bond is incomplete. This missing electron is called a hole. Therefore, for each gallium atom added, 1 hole is created. A small amount of gallium provides millions of holes. The energy band description of the p-type semiconductor, the addition of trivalent impurity has produced a large number of holes. There are a few conduction band electrons due to thermal energy associated with room temperature. The holes far outnumber the conduction band electrons. It's due to the predominance of holes over free electrons, that is called p-type semiconductor. Next, p-type conductivity. The current conduction in the p-type semiconductor is predominantly by holes, that is positive charge and called p-type or hole-type conductivity. When potential difference is applied to the p-type semiconductor, the holes are shifted from one covalent bond to another. The holes are positively charged, therefore they are directed towards the negative terminal, constituting hole current. The p-type conductivity, the valence electrons move from one covalent bond to another, unlike the n-type where current conduction is by free electrons. Thank you.